Hello, good evening, and welcome to Roll the Damn Dice. We are here most Sunday evenings bringing you our versions of Dungeons and Dragons, which I'm just going to call Chaos and Cat Bothering. Am I wrong? We're having a little bit of a change to the format tonight. Nothing really actually changes, but after talking to a few people online, we decided that we wanted to do more regular, smaller episodes. So, when we get to our half-time bit, you get an extra madrigal by Joy Amy.
Hopefully.
You will. You will. I said it now. It's on the internet.
Okay.
Right, you will get an extra madrigal. And then we will say goodbye, like we're ending the episode. But then we'll just say, oh no, actually we'll be back in 10 minutes for you guys that are watching live. And then we'll do the next episode, where you'll get another madrigal. And we're going to try that for a couple of weeks. So yeah, don't get too bothered by that. We will do a full 3 hours tonight. Yes. And I just want to say a big thank you to, I probably should have written the @ up first, but I didn't, but I think it's @HollyHammer_art.
Yes.
That sounds right, doesn't it?
So I just refollowed.
So basically, Holly last week, after a really long day of us doing stuff, I just opened my phone and there was an amazing picture of Geneius, chef's kiss perfection. So we then started to play the game and stuff. That picture got a bit D&D viral, was a bit everywhere for a few days, and then just now, a picture of Lilli's gone up.
And it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. She's got freckles. She's got wood earrings. I saw the initial sketch and she had jewelry and I was like, she's a druid. They're wood. It's so good.
It's really good. So if you're not following Holly, please go do that. And thank you so much for the art. It looks amazing. It's just, brilliant to see your characters be real as much as a drawing is real.
We might put it on the gallery wall.
It's good.
I've got bigger plans.
Oh, tattoo. A full body tattoo.
I was going to have a sleeve of all the work done, but where? Leg sleeves. Today's episode is shamefully brought in partnership with Critic. They're about to pull it any day now. But before they do...
This is not true.
That was in reference to my ridiculous intro.
Right.
It's my thing. It's my sarcastic sense of humour delivered with a dry
We all just got really worried.
Yeah. No.
Die before the screen is taken from me.
We're all too anxious to hear that.
We don't know how we got a sponsor in the first place. So.
They made this incredible screen for us, which is incredible. We have lots of wonderful dices. The trays are made by them. Go onto their website, check it out. There's so much stuff for your gaming table. And if you use the code RTDD10, you get a lovely little discount. So totally worth doing. So let's introduce everyone. I'm a bit power mad this week, and Connor's going first.
Whoa! Look, my crown got taken from me, everyone else is doing the intro, and now I'm reaping the fucking loss. Hi, I'm Connor. I'm the DM for Better or Worse. Worse.
I was going to say better.
I'm glad you committed.
DM though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Across the screen. Best friends. Behind the screen. The graffiti on here is just horrendous. Paul writes mean words on the screen every week for me to just stare at.
I'm going to write you love notes. They're quite graphic ones.
Pop them inside the DM screen.
Open up. Yeah, I'm meant to have a funny thing, but...
Well, you've used all your time. Next.
Yep.
Hello, I'm Joy Amy and I am playing Who Knows?
Who knows? Do you know?
I know.
Okay, that's good.
I mean,
Good start.
my character, my regular character is currently dead and in gentle repose. So
Well dead, isn't she?
Yeah. No, you're not allowed to do that accent because it's really going to throw me off. That's
I've
my
got to
accent
do that
anyway.
accent.
Funny thing, my accent before I went to drama school was basically Lahan, so enjoy that.
Hi, I'm Moa. I'm playing Lilli, druid, gnome, all around cute stuff represented in amazing art by Holly. Oh man!
So, follow us.
Fat girl this week.
I have nothing entertaining to say. I'm saving it for the game.
That's a review of the podcast if ever I heard one.
And one day we will bring it to the game. Stay tuned.
I'm Paul. I'm playing Torin, a Dragonborn Paladin, and I am holding in a fart.
Oh no.
Well, that's the next hour and a half.
What, in duration?
And Luke playing Rog. We'll go for it. Rog de Rothoff of Oth. And nothing whimsy, but just more cosy, homely, stew, calm vibes. Yeah.
I think that's everyone, isn't it?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah,
We'll start.
it's all the important
Stephen got a different player.
Yeah. What are you playing this week? We're just on the
This
wheel
week
yet.
I'm playing Rothgon. I'm Stephen. I am playing Lahan von Ryder, the half-elf monk. I have no business playing a monk because I went bouldering with Connor in Moa, and I actually fell off the wall when I was just done it. And I'm not talking like high up. I mean, it was like one of those like along the side ones, and I was just stood there. Moa was coaching me through, and I was just like, nope. And it just fell the foot onto the floor. That was. Then there's no acrobatics checks going on there. -10, definitely. So, last week's episode was I'm trying to keep this like to the point, but so much happened. Right, we're on Halfling Island. Lilli and Torin have offended the mayor. Good start.
Lily offended.
Lilli offended the mayor. They're chatting to Geneius, and Geneius is just like done with their shit. I didn't say that, but that was the tone. Then they decide they're going to go off and check out some spooky woods.
Trademark.
What?
Yeah.
Spooky Woods trademark.
We've got it.
Yeah, right.
Locked.
Yeah.
And Rog hangs around the ship and offers to help Chandrell try and get repairs done to it. When they head to the spooky woods, the woods is only going to let Lilli in, and Lilli feels like, well, this is for me, so Torin, laters, and wanders off. Torin sits there for a bit. Oh, you fly, don't you? You fly
around.
You fly around. It is not letting Torin in at all. So he decides to ride off to the nearest village. Rog, who you haul the ship into its repair.
He helps pull it up, yeah.
And then sets up a soup kitchen for all the hungry halflings. It was like hungry hippos, but it was halflings and soup. Geneius.
That's okay. Torin and Rob could probably actually play hungry halflings.
Just holding them by the feet.
Don't feel that's appropriate.
Don't feel wrong.
Kickstarter, we'll make it.
Yeah. Geneius he's done, and he leaves a letter for Rog and dives into the sea and was never seen again to this point. Bye, Geneius. Thank you for the art, though, Holly. Even though I sacked the character off after you did the art, nothing to do with that. I swear. Then, in the spooky woods, Lilli encounters an elf, and the elf doesn't appear like any elf that she's ever seen before. And then she looks into a basin, it's got water in. She falls in, and she follows a version of herself into like a green castle place. And it was all really scary, but there was like a mother goddess thing that then gave her a seed. And the seed is basically weapons and stuff. You'll find out more about that. Torin goes into a town. He's looking for a healer or a cleric or someone that can just bring people back from the dead. He has a really awkward interaction with a halfling. That didn't go well, but it's okay because he kidnaps a Ttrpg after saving him from water elementals. Altered is the best NPC this game has ever seen. A Ttrpg with anxiety who has been kidnapped is basically my life on any given day. And as Rog is recovering from a hard day of hungry halflings, he feels a figure standing over him, and it's old brawling pal Lahan von Ryder, although he doesn't know that surname, has appeared on the Halfling Island to tell him the stories of the plug hole. Spoiler, it's not fucking cute.
Good.
Well done, Stephen.
Within 10 minutes considering we started late.
Yeah.
You know
Nice.
the guy from Marvel that does from Ant-Man that does the like.
Oh yeah.
We should just get Stephen doing a full one of those.
But wait, what? I don't watch Marvel.
Oh,
Olaf
DC
in Frozen
boy.
2.
Yeah.
No, he's not. Is he?
No.
No, I'm saying like it's like the similar vibe
yes.
of Olaf describing the whole of Frozen 1 in Frozen 2.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I don't think I've ever had a conversation for more dead on his feet.
Oh, that's a corner.
Right, what a start. Brilliant.
Let's play some D&D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. At least I can just make you roll some dice and pretend you like me for an hour or two. Right.
I refuse to pretend.
You will like me
No,
when you like it or not.
genuine.
Aw. Mo's out. No lying at the table, my son.
Okay.
Right. Well, when we last left off, Lilli was walking through a portal, and the Beach Boys were on a beach being boys.
The bean boys.
Take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
So, you said we got to go somewhere and do something. What we did?
Yes, Alton is going to Sholton. Not now.
I'm not being funny, mate. But looks like you've got a real anxious pussy there.
Might as well quit now. That's the best line of the show.
Really loving Stephen's sort of lad character.
Yeah.
Have you fed him today?
Have you eaten, Alton?
Ooh, no.
How about some fish soup? My mate here, Rock, makes it.
Oh, the goss is pretty good.
It's really good. Not vegan, but good.
You can drink your liquid.
You can drink the liquid if you're that way inclined.
Alton, have some fish soup.
Do a bit.
I've got a bowl for you.
I can use it. Thanks.
There's water in it.
Emma to put you in tears a bit. It'll do a good.
I feel this is really degrading.
You don't have to act it out.
I don't think we understand how.
Alton's not a character.
But we need to go back and get Lilli.
Yeah, right, the murder machine. Yeah.
She's in a wood. The wood has kidnapped her.
Right.
Ah,
Oh, they're going for my ransom. Fucking woods.
Shanghai, I think it's called.
No. You were Shanghai, Alton. The wood has kidnapped Lilli.
I wonder what that's like.
We just need to make sure Alton doesn't run away when we're gone. Where's the captain?
should be. As soon as someone stuff on the ship. I do not know where she is sleeping, but
Is she asleep? In her room?
I do not know. I do not fancy trying to squeeze into the inn, so I just set up this, and he sort of looks down to his little campfire and bedroll.
Well, that is lovely. Well done, Rock.
Yeah. I do not know where she is, though.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Where have you guys been staying?
Who's been staying here on this?
On this bit.
Well, yeah, but what? Where have you been when you weren't staying here?
I was on the ship. That's
Ship.
yeah.
Right, so she's on the ship, or?
I don't know. Hang on. Captain!
That didn't work when we tried it 2 seconds ago.
It was a week ago.
I think a week ago the DM called you lazy.
He did that.
I mean, the shipping is not anywhere near be done, so we gotta get Lilli.
Sure. Alton, you have to come with us.
Yeah. Didn't feel like I had much of a choice, if I'm honest.
Yes, no, you're part of the gang now, Alton.
Accomplice.
If you want to call yourself an accomplice, Alton, very good. Well, I saved your life, remember?
You let me fall from a 2-story window.
You jumped.
And then put me on a horse.
And we rode away. You'd have been drowned by those watermen.
Valiantly.
Very valiantly, I would say. I was very brave.
Not down it for a second.
And I was just sort of gonna move closer to Rog.
So, Mr. Lahan, are you going to come and...
Yep, alright, I'm gonna come, because I don't want to spend my life on an island for the halflings, but I promise not to kidnap your friend for no ransom, no.
I would trust him.
Yeah, Rob, trust me, I'm fine. Fine.
I think I might roll a perception check.
Do you know what?
Listeners,
Do what you want.
Stephen put his hands behind his back, real obviously.
Torin got a 9. Paul is really suspicious.
I don't think he knows what kidnapping is.
Can I roll a competing deception?
Do you need to?
I mean, it's a 2. You fully believe that if Lahan had the opportunity and thought he could get away with it, he would kidnap me.
Well, I'm going to keep my eye on you, Mr. Lahan. Is there any ransom for you, Alton? Perhaps we could give you to Lahan instead.
No! No.
Okay. Well, if you let's go and rescue Lily, and then we'll discuss it after.
Right, yeah. I think there's a business deal to be made here.
Like, big eyes of Rob.
Just a bit simming and nervous.
Help.
I could be doing you a sword if it's a one somewhere to defend yourself. I do not think he would take you into the fighting now. Just stick behind me.
Yeah.
Just stick behind me.
Can you do fighting, Alton?
If I could, would I be here?
Well, I mean, will you stay here and not run away, Alton?
Oh, that's
Yes.
a terrible idea.
Yes, I will.
That's a terrible idea.
Can I roll insight on that?
Yes, you can.
14.
Gonna scarf her as soon as you.
He'll be off as soon as you turn your back. I've got
Wow.
some bonus time up.
Okay.
What?
I think we might have to tie you up, Alton.
Yep, I've got a whip right here.
What happens
I
when
mean-
the women aren't there?
Just turns Lord of the Flies in about 4 minutes. Alton does have a conch. His conch shell.
I mean, I'll keep an eye on him. I will keep an eye on Alton.
We might need you to come and help, though, with the fighting.
I will come and help with the
We'll
fighting.
bring him with us.
He just does not seem
To be
terrified
fair,
of me.
Rob
No.
could probably hold on to the pussy and do the fighting.
That's what. Yes.
Like that, literally.
Come on then, pussy.
Rob is very confused. I think.
Okay, let's head off back to the forest then.
Yeah.
We're all heading back to the
Yeah, we'll have
forest.
to the forest.
With it.
The women are leaving.
Lily's staying in the forest.
Torin's going
I
to put
don't
Alton on
care.
hero, though.
If it takes half an hour to retcon that, we are not progressing the story. Yeah, this is good for listeners. Sorry, what would we like to do, gentlemen?
We're back. We're heading back to the
All
forest.
right, let's do it. Let's get back on
We're
it.
walking and talking to the woods.
Alton's on the horse.
Yeah.
We're keeping an eye on him, make sure he's not running anywhere.
Would you like us to role play an hour's conversation as we all
Yeah.
Yeah, please. I think I need to recompose myself. Did you tie him up? No.
He's on the horse.
No, we decided not to tie him up.
No, we haven't tied him up.
Because we felt that was too far. Rob's going to look after him. But the threat is there.
Just every couple of steps.
Just, yeah.
Tugging on the rope.
Tugging on the arm with a whip, just.
Rob could reassure him if he did. Listen, I do not think they will.
Honestly, this good cop, bad cop thing we got going on. He's shitting himself.
Oh, I missed your nose.
I'm not really be attending it, but okay.
So, heading back to Spooky Woods.
Yeah.
With an anxious pussy.
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi.
Maybe we should just tabaxi.
I think this is
now.
Let's
payback
move
for the
away.
fish
Let's
man.
move away
Yeah.
from that,
Let's
shall we?
move away from it,
Yeah.
shall we?
It's wrought with danger, Stephen.
Yeah, right? God.
Now
Shame
you're,
on you.
now you're playing a straight man. You can't make those jokes
Yeah.
anymore. They're out.
You said I'm straight. That's
I think this would be a really good time for everyone involved to go back to Lily. And not go back. Right.
Yeah.
So, you were...
Just stepping through the portal out of the Earth Mother's
Domain?
domain.
Grave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Realm.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as you step out, you find yourself sprawled on the edge of the woods.
On the edge of the woods,
On the
not
edge of
even
the
in
woods.
that clearing
Not even
with
in the clearing.
the sort of
No.
not so elf-looking elf.
You have... It feels almost like you've woken up after a very long sleep.
Ooh.
You've got sort of a grogginess about you, like you've just sort of everything doesn't quite click in place properly, and your sort of eyes are a bit blurry. The light in the sky, the sun, quite bright. You just feel an ache in your head as if you've,
She's gonna kind of gingerly sort of stand up, kind of dust herself off, but will inevitably just add more like mud and twigs to the situation. Kind of throw her plaits back and look at her hand.
Yeah.
And sort of
Can
have
you
a
imagine
little.
if I said it were gone?
Huh?
Then it's gone. No, so the little tracing, the outlining of the seed is very much still there.
Yeah.
And as you look here, you feel it like a. You got
I'm
like,
hungry.
yes, a hunger pangs from deep inside you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was taking the piss. Okay. Ooh, hungry.
Does she drink blood now?
No, one thing, she's gonna kind of look around. Torin? You there?
No sign of Torin.
He's probably gone to try and find the navigator or the cleric or someone. So, and I mean, what time is it? Does she know what, like, time is? Could I do a
What,
nature?
GMT?
Could I do a nature check to see? Like,
Absolutely.
Surely you'd know how to tell the time from the sun.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
I'll give you a nice little nature check if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the precision.
What's
Now
that?
20, it's 22 and 7 seconds.
On a golden
And
isle, it's 5 points.
18.
Yeah, so it's sort of early afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
You aren't sure, although, how long you've been in there for.
Yeah. Because it could be like a whole day.
Yeah. Afternoons happen daily.
Yeah. She's gonna have a look around, feeling the hungry. She's feeling the hungry. Is there any mistletoe about? Can I do a observation for any mistletoe?
Yeah, you can give me a survival if you like.
Hmm?
You can give me a survival.
Ooh.
Or nature. Go nature. Better for you.
17.
No, so the type of trees on the island are sort of oaky and very sort of oaky and yewy, not really like the firs and the things that have mistletoe on.
Mm-hmm.
You don't find any mistletoe.
Rude.
Sorry. Santa comes rolling out on some reindeers as well.
No, because previously she's known that, because she hasn't had staff, she needs mistletoe. But then she's gonna look at the seed.
Mhm.
And she's gonna kind of will the staff.
Yep.
In, and kind of focus her magic through the staff, and with one hand out, she's going to cast Goodberry, and yeah, gonna cast Goodberry even though you won't give me some mistletoe.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, and yeah, she's gonna make some Goodberries, gonna munch on a few, on 2, and then shove the rest in her pocket. And then just maybe try and look for anything that she can eat around her.
Yeah, I mean, you've got good berries to eat on.
Yes, I know, but they're useful. I want to save them.
It won't give you enough rations for a day.
Okay, fine.
About 2 days worth of rations.
Yeah.
If anything, you've
Wow.
got
You've had a high caloric intake. Yeah.
You actually need to do a workout.
You're feeling a bit sluggish.
It's like at Christmas where you're one meal ahead. You start the next meal full.
Oh, I didn't read the end of the sentence of the
Yeah, I
spell.
know.
I've never had it before. That's exciting. Okay, she's only going to eat one then. No waste. Good,
No,
good, Bruce.
God.
No, you ain't
Feeling nice and bloated.
She's going to kind of be satiated. And can I figure out which way, where in the wood? Because she doesn't, I'm not sure which side of the wood she's been like splurged out of.
Yeah, so
Still holding the imaginary staff.
that's fine. This meta is in there. Yeah, so I mean, you are next to a road.
Mm-hmm.
It very much looks like the road that you were on previously.
Cool. Knowing that Torin knowing that she doesn't know where Torin went, but she knows at least Geneius and Rog are at the port.
Yep.
She's gonna walk down. She's gonna just go down that road and go back to the port.
Cool.
Just every now and again, Torin, I'm out. Had a really good time.
This team really like to shout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Just sit and the world will come to you.
This is
she's
where
making
thaumaturgy comes into it.
Yeah, it would be really useful.
So almost simultaneously, you hear the sound of horse hooves, and Torin, you hear the sound of Torin.
No!
Had a really good time. You see this large horse with a dragonborn. And how are you two getting there? You
Walking?
Rob would have been jogging alongside.
Torin's walking.
Oh, cool.
It's just
got here.
on the
Okay.
bolted on the horse. Yeah.
Yeah. So you see a horse with a small creature on it, and a very familiar dragonborn next to the horse.
And Torin! Oh my goodness! And she's gonna run up. You'll never guess what I mean. That was amazing. I met the Earth Mother.
Oh, very good. Earth Mother.
Yeah.
Or, this is Mr. Lahan.
Oh.
She talks a lot about druid things.
Hi.
You're shorter than I thought you were.
He wants to kidnap you. Just beware.
Look at this. You said I couldn't tell her, didn't say I couldn't show her.
Oh,
Like immediately staff is like out.
It's just
For
paper, love.
the audio listeners,
Oh, yeah.
Lahan is currently holding the wanted poster for Lilli
And
and
Geneius.
Geneius.
Who's that meant to be?
Well, I don't think they got your eyes right, but that's definitely you.
You do have fangs in the picture.
Immediately she's gonna like touch her teeth. Like,
I think there's been a little misunderstanding at the plug hole. And
You
now you're-
are the most wanted criminal in the plug hole for hundreds, if not maybe even thousands of years. It's not even 1,000 years old. That's how wanted you are. You are the most wanted criminal ever.
So Mr. Lahan did come and say to help us save you from the forest. You've done that yourself. Well
I
done.
said I would come and report the situation that's been happening, and if I can make a quick buck, taking the most wanted criminal back to the plug hole, I might do that. I don't know. My options are open.
no. And she's gonna like poke her staff like at him and like
At the paper.
like and push it away.
That could be valuable once you've been executed.
Hi. So,
Oh, this is Alton. He's part of the gang now.
Torin, what happened while I was in the woods?
I went and saved Alton's life. Now he's got such a debt of gratitude. He's going to navigate us to Corellan's Wood.
Oh, Alton, that's so nice of you.
kidnapping's not that bad. They feed you at least once a day.
We have fed him.
Kidnap, Torin. Does he want to be
Strictly.
here?
No, not at all. He will be gone the first chance he gets.
He probably would, but
Alton.
he does owe us. So
Yeah, Doing good deeds are not properly good if you are demanding things out of people after you do them, Torin.
That sounds very... I don't know if that's gnomish morality or druid morality.
Well, it's a
but
bit
for us-
like informed consent, right? If you're going to do something for somebody, you need to be straight out, exactly, this is how it's going to work and this is what I expect from you. If you start throwing in other things after the fact, oh, I'm going to save you, but actually then you have to do this, this and this after the fact, you've not built that relationship on trust.
Despite the fact that he wants to kidnap me, he makes a very good point.
Well,
Thank you.
I would say it's somewhere between being shanghaied, perfectly reasonable naval tactic, and a sort of indentured servitude.
What does Alton get out of this?
The ropes, apparently.
He gets to still be alive. Ooh, lucky Alton.
Alton! No, Torin, that implies we might kill him if he does not...
No, he was going to be dead. I rescued him. I risked life and limb.
Oh, well done,
Thank
Torin.
you. Oh, hang on, Rog. I'm going to cross someone's name off on my list.
Oh,
Because of Alton. Well done, Alton.
I do not think my list works that way.
Lily is going to kind of walk up to... Well, Alton's still on hero, aren't you?
Through no choice of his own.
Lily's going to kind of tap hero and sort of request that he, like... I really want to kind of hero to lower his head and for Lily to kind of scrabble up his face and then slide down his back. Or his neck.
Yep.
Hero would do that.
Yeah. She's just gonna like tap the hero and just be like, yeah, can I just want to get up there. And she's gonna like scrabble up and slide down his head when he lifts it. And essentially sort of slide directly in front of Alton. So both astride the horse as well. Hi.
Hi.
So I'm really aware that Torin can make you feel like you should do things even if you aren't sure about the doing of the things. Now, I want to let you know that you're perfectly safe.
Good to know.
We all have a select set of skills.
And if you escape...
You will disappear and never be heard of again.
That make us a wonderful team. And we're trying to help my very bestest friend Frayne, who is currently a bit dead, and we're trying to bring her back to life and then take her back to her family home. But we I think, are you the navigator?
I don't think I've got much of a choice.
But is that your skill set?
And she just kind of points at like all of the maps sticking out of his big old bag.
Oh yes. Okay. So I take it you are quite good at the navigating.
Yep.
Well
Maps, yep.
done.
Social dynamics, nope.
No. Okay. Are you? Is this? I'm really sorry. I'm very in your personal space right now.
Could you?
And she's gonna like try and shuffle back a bit, so that she's not quite as like in his face. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So just take a few breaths. When you're ready, we can sort of. Okay. Okay. Take some breaths. And okay. So Torin.
Yes.
Have you been unintentionally threatening Alton here?
Oh no, Alton's coming along with us, aren't you, Alton?
I don't think Alton feels safe with that choice.
We only threatened to tie him up.
Yes, we did.
I don't know you, and you've already threatened to kidnap me, so I'm not really sure.
The thing is, Lily, if we'd have left Alton back there, well, Alton doesn't want to come and fight.
No.
So I kindly suggested we tied him up there.
Right, well, I don't think tying innocent people up is really the way to go.
Are you innocent, Alton? He was trying to be killed by some...
How? I was not trying to be killed.
I imagine he was a very nasty man.
Listen, Alton. We're not making aspersions on Alton's character. Alton, it is true that Torin saved your life, is it?
He was there.
if you can call this living since he took him.
They wanted your friend Geneius.
Geneius? Yeah, where is Geneius?
I've got his diadem.
Where was? I thought he flung that into the sea.
Well, these were water monsters.
Oh.
And Alton, for some reason, they were trying to devour Alton or something like that.
Right.
And
Do you know why they were there, Alton?
The Geneius person. They just said, don't take Geneius to Crellin's Wood.
So they didn't want Geneius to go to Corellan's Wood.
which isn't going to be a problem
Just didn't want me
anymore.
to take
Why
it.
not? Where is he?
Did he leave then?
Oh, yeah, he left a letter.
yesterday.
What?
I did give a letter to Torin.
I've got
But-
the letter.
He did seem like he needed to go for a minute.
Sounded a bit wet to me.
He was a bit down in the dumps, wasn't he?
He was a bit glum. I mean, you would be, given everything we've been through. But is he coming back?
I don't know. Let's hope so. He's
hope
got
not.
some business to attend to. I've got his diadem
Bit of
though.
a shit boyfriend if he just leaves you and doesn't even tell you.
What?
Oh, there's a lot of stories about us in the Pelago.
Well, mostly just about an fishy boyfriend.
Yeah.
No, that's silly. We
Right.
don't have that kind of. We're just really good friends. I sometimes help him with his workout by adding.
Well, that's what everyone's been saying.
No! Oh no, that's silly.
But basically, he's conquering islands and sinking them. He's got a whole, one of his dad's armies, and he's just attacking people. And then you're the one that's going in afterwards and, tearing up the earth and sinking the islands. So,
That is incorrect. That may have been what happened, but that was not the intention. And
oh
absolutely.
yeah, most wanted criminal in. Look, you've seen the
No.
poster. 32,000.
That's a 5.
32,000.
No, that's a 5. That's a 5?
What? 5?
35,000.
Oh, let's get it wrong.
For the listeners, you missed a exquisite physical comedy.
So
He looked at an imaginary piece of paper.
now, Alton, I'm sure you would like to help.
That's around about
Lily,
years.
don't you now? You know.
Wait, I'm kind
Mass murder,
No.
mass destruction,
No.
crimes against the Southern.
No.
Kidnapper, murderer.
Who's no
Oh,
kidnapping
Bob's alive.
here?
I'm an okay.
He's an ex-arena fighter champion. He's put many people in the grave.
He's got a sword with all the people he's killed. Show me your sword.
I think
I just think the stew needs attention back at the port.
Come on, let's all go back.
Oh, we
Alton
get a
will
vegan
be
option
fine.
this time.
What you've got to look at, Lily,
No.
is we're giving Alton the opportunity to be a hero. He seems a bit of a coward. It'd be the making of him, Lily.
I don't think we can say that about Alton. We don't know what he's faced in life.
Well, look, when I was a young dragonborn,
Also, this is happening with Lily still sat astride, basically looking down.
when I was a young dragonborn, I was much like Alton here, spoiled, fat, living off the fat of the land.
I can
My
see
father said, "Go, be a dragonborn." And so I went on this adventure. Now look at me. I'm the man you see today. Think of that, Alton, the opportunity I'm giving you.
Alton, is there any particular reason why you feel that these creatures were coming for you? How did you get into the navigatory business?
Come on, we'll talk about it on the way back.
Yes, no,
We're moving.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
you're walking,
moving.
talking,
Yeah,
walking,
we're
talking.
walking and talking.
Ballpark.
Is Lily moving backwards?
Yeah, Lily is just sat backwards, just trying to comfort Alton.
Before we go further, ballpark figure. How many people have you killed?
Oh, well, it's in the hundreds.
I don't like. The people. Most of the time, it's not purposeful. It's just that things have gotten out of hand when I've been trying to protect my friends or my family. And generally, it's really quite horrible people who initiate things against us.
I can speak up for Lily on this, Mr. Lahan. She is not the demon this poster is trying to make out?
I definitely don't have fangs, and she's just gonna kind of like open her mouth really wide so that Alton can see.
So what have you done to get the attention of the Severn that badly?
Well, we had a chat with Mr. Atlas, and he told us we had to leave, and so we did. But in doing so, there was Mr. Crannis, who kind of cornered us and immediately wanted to kill us.
Hold up.
And so we ran away.
Crannis, the old Crannis. Not the younger one, the older one.
He was definitely quite old and a little bit aggressive.
You faced him down.
No, well,
You were close to him. You were like
oh
within
yeah,
a
he
foot.
pulled me in really, really close. I didn't enjoy it, but my staff exploded. I think that might have been Arian actually, or something to do with him. It was very much his magic.
Sounds like the sort of thing Arian would do.
How the fuck are you alive?
I'm not.
She's very strong.
It doesn't matter how strong she is.
Well, Geneius helped a lot, and then
He's a prince.
yeah, and then we just kept going as much as we could, and I think the issue might have been I imagine there was a lot of havoc wrought by us taking the Clam and Pearl. It's quite difficult to leave a city on a boat that is technically a pub that is not near any water.
No, it's not about just taking the pub. The whole city is on lockdown. No one can get in, no one can get out. The Severn are rampaging across the city. Lucky for you. This isn't just we stole a pub and did a bit of public damage. You've done something.
Did you steal the pub?
Oh yeah, no, you sort of appeared out of nowhere
I
on
just
the
assumed
boat.
you had been allowed to do
No,
that.
we may have. What was the word? Shanghai.
You Shanghai, very good.
I really am noticing how people are turning kidnapping to Shanghai to fit their narrative, just occasionally. You got that too?
Back up there.
Yeah.
Listen, we did what we had to do to get away from Crannis, and anyway, he has heavily implied that my brother is. I don't want to talk about it, and he has obviously done some really quite horrible things, and he's just not very nice.
No, he's the fucking worst.
Oh,
The worst of the fucking worst.
Well, so why would you think that if he's saying that I'm bad,
It's
surely
not-
that you would imagine that he's not telling any truth?
He didn't invite me over for tea and crumpets and tell me about the whole ordeal himself personally.
Oh, I do like crumpets.
Me too.
Oh, Alton, we're bonding, Alton.
When the Severn have decided that you've done something against them, it's not them that decide what's being said. I mean, it is, but they make everyone else say it. They've got the power to turn a whole city of people against you. Rob, you know this.
Yeah. I'll do be quite honest in that I'm thinking it isn't an order true of what it is that you've done, Erden. From and on the boat.
Well,
And them seeming like I did choose to travel with them for the same reason I did travelling with you at the beginning. And I do think them's good, not what I was saying.
it don't matter if you're good or what you're doing and stuff. If you're caused this much trouble, you're as good as dead.
Well,
we don't currently have any plans to go back
Well,
to
you
the
can't,
bug
because
hole.
you can't. It's locked down.
Well then, exactly. So, Alton, if you would be so kind, I'm not approving of kidnap, and maybe we can have some chats and we can get on the
Were
same
there
page.
people on
But
the
we've
Common
got
Pearl?
to get.
Yeah.
So you shanghaied a pub and a bunch of people.
I mean, I've got a bit more of a pressing concern then. If you was near with the bounty posters,
Yeah.
is there anyone else in the after them and immediately?
So basically, no one's getting in, no one's getting out.
Yeah, but how did you get out?
Well, funny story.
It's pretty slick,
That too. I was off the Fervella district, right? Cat's pajamas, go and get a drink, then over to Come and Pill later. Anyway, I got bopped on the head and was knocked out for days.
So,
and you woke
I've
up
been
here.
trying to make you
No,
sound
that's
magnificent.
stupid. Well, yeah, but the Thieves Guild got hold of me.
Okay.
They,
R2B trust Lahan and R2B trust them.
some powerful people got me out of the city. They hid me away whilst all the chaos was going on, and then they sent me with a message to the person that asked for a message.
Who's the one who wanted a message?
I'm confused.
Landers that have the.
Then he holds out a book that you may have seen.
I'm glad Joy Amy's paying attention to.
Oh, as in like the book.
What book?
What's the book?
Wait, whose book?
Can someone just explain what this book is?
Right, this
I'm glad.
What does the book look like?
So this book is part of the Thieves Guild. Right. I don't have to whisper this far away from the plug hole, but I'm still gonna whisper.
It was the one given by Chandrell to
Glub.
Vapos.
Vapos.
Oh.
And then he walked over water back to the plug hole.
Oh, I may have been going through some stuff and not really paid attention to that.
So
I've never seen this book before in my life.
you were right there, mate. I mean, I don't know that, but I do. There's a written account in here. What they do is you draw the picture of exactly what's going on when you send the book. There's a dragonborn, there's an elf woman. Where's the elf woman? And then there is the gnome. Anyway, so this book is a call for help. And I need to tell that person, help's not fucking coming.
Oh. Seem to be travelling with us for a bit.
Well, I don't fancy staying around on Halfling Island.
Oh, it will be good.
Okay. Oh, the elf that's Frame. She's the one that's dead.
Oh, cool.
Mostly dead.
Mostly.
Mostly, yes. We've kept her. We're keeping her in a stable situation because she's not going to be dead forever.
Okay.
I'm glad you accepted that, not that
I think
information.
we're all agreed. We're
Yes.
heading back to. We're gonna go.
We're
We're
very
gonna
So,
head-
yeah, I
on,
was
let's
just
go.
coming. You've been travelling in
Yeah,
Cheltenham,
we've
so
been
you.
talking and talking.
What I'd like to say about Shanghaiing, I think you're not understanding. In my mind, Alton signed a non-verbal contract by jumping onto my horse.
Again, we go back to
We
informed
go back.
consent.
Yes, because we need to know
And
that
this
these
conversation continues for the duration of the travel back to town. And as Torin's making his final point, you guys make your way back into Halber's Edge.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
In conclusion.
Thank you. I thought I've learned something today.
Yes.
I think we all have. That was a very, very informative. Yeah, so you make your way back to Halber's Edge. It's very much the way you left it, although it's a little later in the day. It's sort of becoming, it's a couple of hours after you found Lily, and this very long chat, apparently. Many discussion points were raised, both sides of the argument. There was a lit review. Yeah, and you make your way in just sort of as evening is breaking. And yeah, go ahead. Have at it, boys.
You just had at it quite a lot.
I know.
Well, Block.
Yeah.
I need to find Chandrell.
Okay, yeah, I can just show you where it isn't that the ship is being repaired. That's where I did see her last.
Also, is there still booze on the Cayenne Pearl?
I don't think there might be. I just in the kitchen,
Awesome.
perhaps. So yeah, he'll take you over, and then he's immediately gonna go. Well, no, he'll take you over there. Yeah, he'll wander on over, and then I'll be needing. Oh, actually, Alton.
Yeah.
It'd be wanting to. You can help me with a stew if you want.
Love to. Brilliant. Thank you. He sort of skips off the horse.
What are we going to pay you, Alton? What's your daily rate?
£350 worth of gold. We've got diamond pieces.
Well, I think the bare minimum. I'd like to come out of this alive. I'd like to go.
Mate, you're going way too low. A family of fucking rich. Like, fucking rich. You could demand like millions.
They are really wealthy.
Oh,
No. Shush, Torin!
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't really speak to them much at the moment. concept.
Let's give you a silver piece a day.
I just like your word, Mr. Torin, for my life and freedom.
Oh, absolutely guaranteed.
Now,
Your life, certainly.
freedom.
You're free to go with Rog and make some stew. And then look, shiny silver piece. Oh, look, shiny silver piece.
Maybe if you reflect it to the side of the boat.
Oh, look.
Shit! What weakness? Corellin's wood.
Yes.
What?
Okay.
That's like all elves and shit, isn't
Have
it?
you ever been?
I've been to, just not in.
Two not in.
Yeah.
As in to the edge.
Like a gate. Like the gate at the plug hole.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
So you can take us there.
Yeah, it'll, it's a bit of work.
How long of a journey is it?
That's the thing. It's not really a place. It sort of moves.
Oh.
Did Frey never tell us that Corellans
Well, she
would
did.
move?
She told us it was a place, and remember her saying it was where she came from.
I mean, you can go there. It's a place. It's just it doesn't. It's not one place. You can't just go from here to here and get in. It's depending on the time of year and several other factors. It could be a couple of days. It could be near the Golden Isle right now. It just take me a little while to sort
Could
of.
be near the Golden Isle.
What have you done to him? Was he this broken when you got him?
He's been like this since I met him. That's why I'm trying to cat him up.
How long will it? How long will it take you to figure out where Corellan's Wood is at the moment?
I mean, you need to give me.
What if it moves and we're going towards it? Like, you say it's by the Golden Isle. So we're like, oh, okay, off the Golden Isle we go. And then we've got like a few weeks on there. And then it moves. Next thing we know, it's up in the Northern Isles.
Hey!
What?
I planned for the moving. I'm not just going to take you on a roundabout trip of the. I'm a very good navigator, thank you very much. And I'd plan a course for where it's going to be, not where it is.
See? He has got a backbone.
Well done, Alton.
Nice.
See, I think
It's already becoming great.
Oh, you should set a daily goal for one exchange of confrontation a day.
We are clearly very good for
We're
people.
good. We're good influence.
We are.
on
We
you.
are the heroes here.
We are
It's always sunny in Helmet. Crickety cricket.
Oh, brilliant.
You sound like you absolutely know what you're doing then.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna go to the inn. I'm gonna get a room, and you're gonna leave me to do my thing. If that's okay.
Absolutely.
Can
So
I
long
roll
as
an
we-
insight on that?
You can.
15.
He's gonna go do his thing.
Seems genuine this time.
Very good, Alton. I'm very impressed with you, young man.
Thanks.
Do I call you a man or do I call you a cat?
Do I call you a man or a... Never mind.
Call me Lord.
Stew?
Oh yeah, if you can help me with a stew before you go, I would love it.
Right.
It'll help calm me down after the day.
Let's go.
I'm probably going to set up for a steer.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the... Oh, that's pretty close.
That's slightly embarrassing when you get ready to go somewhere. Like, we're just doing it here.
Yeah, I'll do it on a proper kitchen. I'll find this best over a campfire.
Okay. He slumps back down.
Are we in the vicinity of the ship?
Yeah, I imagine Rog probably would have taken the same place he set up the spot last time. So it's like, I imagine if you've got the repairs and where all that's going on, it's just off the wooden docks on like the edge of the cobble streets.
Yeah, so you got used to the Boynt's ship, like warehouse, and then
That's it.
to the left of that is Rog's little camp.
Yeah.
What are the rest of the crew doing?
Torin's going to tell Hero to keep an eye on Alton, but telepathically.
Sure.
And he's going to head in to see how Frayne is.
Lily's going to do the same. I was going to send Lily off.
Lahan will follow because he's looking for a Stranjar. So.
Okay. So you make your way onto the ship and or make way to the ship. This warehouse has multiple levels with an absolute army of halflings just working away at it, just hammering in and re-adding bits of wood and plank and tarring and making it watertight. It is a way worse situation than you sort of remember. It's kind of amazing that it made it into port, to be honest. This is your first time seeing the sort of...
What have you done to my pub?
It was, well, given that it's a...
It was like the nicest boozer in town. There was no conflict, no drama. Just settle in, have a pint, have a chat. It was all good. You're monsters.
Listen,
Out of all of the things you've been accused of, this.
I'm sorry we've ruined your pub, but we had no other options. We needed to get away.
Yeah, but I think it was.
I don't know.
That Kranich
I think
fellow's
stealing a ship that was on land and
fault. The
animating
ship was on land.
Yeah, it was a pub. It was in the street.
and just moving it to the street. I feel there were better ways, love. Like I know the pluggo better than you do.
Excuse me,
Feels
Mr.
a tad
Lahan.
dramatic.
You have come into our space and have immediately started criticising and telling me that I'm wanted and that I've done all of these horrible things. And frankly, I was just responding to an incident where someone quite viciously evil had initiated with me, and I was just responding, not in kind, as oppositely in kind as I could have feasibly done in the circumstances, and I would quite like to see you react in a less dramatic way.
So like
Thank you. I imagine that she was
Like a halfling. A halfling.
Yeah. Just like an amphitheatre of halflings.
and in her head she's got Frayne being like, "Come on, you tell him."
It's quite clever, Mr. Lahan, though, do you not think? It was on the land, and then Lily made the water.
there weren't many places in the plug hole where you were safe from the bullshit. This was the place. The only place where politics were left at the door, where alliances were left at the door, even weapons. I've tried stabbing plenty of people, and you just get turfed out, sometimes magically. So, like, you know, it's sad. It's sad that it's now in this state.
Well, we're fixing it, Mr. Lahan.
Yeah, but you're not getting it back to the plug hole, though, are you?
Oh, no.
I think the fact that there was only one place, an entire city that was safe, speaks more to the state of the city and the way that it was run than on me taking the ship.
Dunno, you've got money and influence, and your name carries weight in the city. You probably could have done something politically to fix it.
Mr. Lahan, I think you just mentioned how politics was left at the door. Now, I think what we're all...
I am not a representative for my entire family. I am frankly actually trying to get away from all of that stuff and trying to figure out how my position exists within my family without the need to throw wealth around. Thank you very much.
And the just is very quiet at that, and doesn't continue to talk, and just kind of gives a respectful nod. Yeah, I hear you.
And Lily is now done. I've never had to be quite... I don't like being so cross, and I don't like having to immediately be angry and defensive. And I'm very aware of the things that I have done, and I don't need to be reminded by someone quite so... aggressive.
Oh, I thought you were going to say poor.
No!
I think what we can all agree is that when we've brought Lupticus back, we've been to Corellan's Wood, then we'll go back to the plug hole and I can explain to the Severn how to run a city properly.
And Lahan just falls down laughing, and it's a good 30 seconds, belly roaring.
Torin, I want to go go and see how Frey's doing. I don't.
You're on the deck of the ship.
Yeah.
I imagine Lily's just sort of turned on her heels and started making her way downstairs.
She's like attempt to do a hair swish in an imitation of Freyne, and I imagine just like whack is gonna thwack him in the knee.
Yeah, they're quite weighty.
Ow! As he carries on laughing at Torin's suggestion.
So yeah, you make your way down into the ship. There are halflings inside as well. They give you like a knowledge like, good day, how you going? Nice. And you make your way to the bunk room. The sort of the hammocks and the bedding that Freyne was left on. She's there. She's as you left her.
Dead.
Dead.
Lily's,
delicate.
Lily's gonna go up and hold her hand and just say, I just did some really good shouting at someone. I think you'd be really proud.
Oh, she would have loved that.
No. Torin, I've not shown you. Freyne, I met the Earth Mother and she gave me this.
You've got a splinter.
I've got a seed. And she's gonna like put her hand out and will the staff into existence.
And it starts growing from her into this giant thorny
Well,
stuff.
that is excellent.
Isn't that good? And wait. And she's gonna like close her eyes because she's still like figuring out how it works. And she's gonna think, okay, defensive, and like because like that's. And she's gonna make a little like stout, angry pose and will the shield into existence.
Yeah, and this brambly large thorny shield comes out with it. Sort of almost like a vambracer. So it covers most of her arm.
Oh, you look like a little warrior, Lily.
And she's gonna like lift her arm away and just go, I know. And then she's gonna will the circlet
Yep.
into existence and just kind of let shake it off and will the circlet in. What do you think?
Are you now the arch druid?
Oh no, not yet. But it was a gift from the Earth Mother.
Very good.
I think Freyne would like it. I think Geneius would like it because he's got all of those tattoos.
He likes a bit of jewellery. He would like your hat. Crown.
I can't say anything.
I know, and I think, and she's gonna kind of hold like the seed to Freyne's like hand and just be like, I've got this thing, and it's gonna help you.
Oh, hang on. Torin's gonna get the Baba Yaga branch out of his bag. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, about
Yeah, Baba.
Baba Yaga.
German
TV.
witch.
Alright. Yao Baba.
Yeah.
The Yao Baba branch out of his. Maybe now you've got the seed, you could make the arm.
Is it worth? And she's gonna take hold of the branch. Should I do it before we wake her up?
It would be a really good surprise. But that man Lahan's. What about informed consent? Does that apply?
No, because she asked me to do it before she died, but I just wasn't feeling like I had.
Oh well, you've got informed consent. That Lahan fellow will be very happy.
Yeah. And can she access Freyne's? Which arm was it that Freyne's left arm?
It's her right arm.
Her right arm. Can she
Access it. Oh, yes.
like is that the? I imagine like she's
You
lying.
can duck under and
Yeah.
get onto the other side of her.
She's gonna hold the branch. She's gonna have it in circlet mode.
Yep.
And just kind of hold the branch to Freyne, and she's full of optimism. She's like no clue.
Torin's going to hold her other hand, and he's sort of paladining
Yeah.
at her.
And she's just gonna like think of the Earth Mother and think of like just the that absolute nature like engagement that she felt and just sit there like, please, Earth Mother, like this would just be really great, and I know that we're gonna bring her back, and she'll be so happy if she could have her arm back, and then it'll be like a double present for her, being alive and having 2 arms.
And you feel the Yao Baba respond to your touch and your magic, and it feels malleable. It feels like it would take the will of whatever you sort of wanted it to right now. It's almost liquidous. It's like you could shape it. It's got structure, it's got form, but it wants to be told what to do. But as you hold it to Frayne's arm, it does. You can feel there isn't anything for it to sort of connect to. There's nothing there. There's no energy. It won't graft, if that makes sense. But you feel like whatever you're doing is working.
And she's gonna have had her eyes like tight closed, and she's gonna open one. And just sort of sit down and like, I think it needs to be done when she's alive.
Okay, onwards then. It was very good. It went all wibbly.
Lily's gonna be a little bit more forlorn for a little bit longer.
Don't be sad, Lily. You did really well. I don't think I could turn a stick into an arm at all, on a living person or a dead person.
I just thought it'd be really nice for her to wake up with.
It would, but the person in charge said no.
I think we believe in different people in charge, but yes.
I mean, the Earth Mother gives you excellent power.
Yeah.
Behemoth doesn't really speak to me at all.
And as Lily opens her hand, the branch isn't the branch. It's not a long cylindrical shape. It has taken the form of a small wooden dragon.
What?
Okay. ¿Cuál es tu problema? And just from the tip of its nose, spiraling around its body, this little pink crack starts to appear. And the wood falls away, and you hear a voice.
The mistress would like me to use the phrase, "I'm back, bitches."
And from the, almost like shaking off an eggshell, Jeeves just starts cracking out of the Yao Baba. It has a form, and sitting in your hand is the very familiar pseudo-dragon.
Jeeves!
Hello, Jeeves!
Hello, I'm very sorry to, I hope I didn't startle you, sir and madam.
I will admit to some startling. I was hoping that this would... Wait, but the branch, that was gonna be Frayne's arm.
Yes, go away,
no,
Jeeves.
We can't give her arm back.
I'm afraid I don't understand how that entirely works. However, the mistress would like to... No, I can't say that. No, madam. No, please. Please don't make me. Well, then I suggest you say it. What the fuck has been going on?
Frayne! What did you inside there as well?
Well, I don't know, right? Because, like, normally, if I, like, shuffled off this mortal coil, like, my familiar would carry me off to the place where I'm supposed to go. But, like, as soon as me and Jeeves were, like, connected, then the next bit didn't happen.
We did that!
Yeah,
That was us!
We kept you in a state
a gentle
of...
repose.
Yeah.
You're like a proper princess.
Yeah. Wait, no.
That's only way too long.
Like in a Disney film.
Let's head just now.
On the Golden Isle.
The mistress is making some noises I'm not able to replicate.
Right. So I'm talking to Jeeves, and Frayne is also inside your head.
Yes, it's quite stuffy.
Oh wow. So we still going to be able to bring Frayne back?
My suggestion, if you don't mind, madam, yes, thank you, would be if you can get the mistress to Corellan's Wood, we may be able to reconnect her with her corporeal form, and I would be very grateful if you did.
Absolutely. Right, up to it, everyone. And
This is excellent news.
well, I'm glad we did it. It worked.
We're doing really well.
We
We're doing
did
a really good job.
Good job. Oh, Frayne.
When Frayne comes back, I'm going to tick another name off my list.
Frayne, are you there?
One moment. Madam? Yes? Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, it's difficult pushing to the front.
Oh, I imagine there's not a lot to push in front of.
Rude.
No, I mean like. No, it's quite a small space inside G's, but I suppose this is more of a metaphysical situation.
Look, he's normally has a very nice, kind, very patient temperament, but apparently when it's fused with mine, it gets a little bit bolshy.
Okay, well, imagine. Okay, well, Frayne, we're doing everything we can to get you back. We're rebuilding the boat, and we found a navigator. I think he's going to help us. Torin
He
sort
will.
of kidnapped him, and we're trying to win him back.
Shanghai.
Yes.
You know that's the same thing, though, right?
Oh, Frayne and Lahan are really gonna get on.
There was a whole thing. I've explained it to the others. They all agree.
No, we don't.
If I may interrupt, madam, does anybody know about the amber?
Amber.
No, I don't. I'm just like,
What?
what?
The amber?
Amber?
When your navigator, this navigator you've kidnapped, apparently.
Shanghai.
Shanghai.
We're trying to make him feel like he's not kidnapped anymore. I mean, some of us are.
I gave him soup. I let him ride on Hero. He's having a wonderful time.
I'm not sure.
I've never been offered soup.
And as that thought happens, the frame just sort of flickers back to wood.
Oh no, we used up so much conversation.
We should have asked about the amber.
Did you honestly think you were going to get to sleep dead? It's going to go on.
It's a long distance call. It costs so much a minute.
Rich
The
people
amber.
and
We
their
need
use
to
of
no.
phones.
We need to talk to Alton about the amber. Amber should amber.
This is a person. It might be a person.
No, she said he said the amber.
Oh, I met a lovely dragonborn called Amber.
I don't want to know about it, Torin.
I'm actually jealous.
Right. Okay. And she's going to take the statue of Jeeves, and well, for now she's just going to hold it, but she's got a conversation with Rog in mind for some sort of holder. Okay, right. So we know that Frayne is there and here, and it worked. We've got to get to Corellan's Wood. I know that was a priority before, but now it's like uber priority.
Let's go and talk to Alton.
Yes.
He'll be pleased to see us.
So,
Lily again she'll swoosh and Platt will hit Torin in the shin and off she goes.
Mean.
This time not with any actual purposeful intent of harm.
Torin will just take a little glance, look Frayne before he leaves.
She's a little pale, but
I mean, she normally looks quite pale.
Yeah.
She's a high elf. Very, very pale.
fine. Like me, but not so well. She doesn't pull it off quite as nice, you know. Yeah, so you make your way off the ship, out of the warehouse, and you see Rog sat at his little soup pot, a small congregation of halflings starting to sort of shuffle in from the edge, sort of making their way across the beach as the night's starting to set in. But Alton isn't there. It is just Rog, and probably the hand.
If I'd done business finding Chandrel, then I would.
I mean, I just assumed you were laughing for the
It was a good laugh.
It was a good laugh.
It was a good laugh. Actually, yeah, no, maybe I would. Yeah, go join Rog, leave them to their business, and then Chandrel's going to be around at some point.
Well, I mean, if you've taken any time, she's at the end. If you've, yeah, Lahan would have known.
Cool.
At that point.
Lily's going to run up to Rog.
He just sat cross.
Rog? Yes, Rog.
Yeah, he just
I
sat
suddenly panicked. I
cross-legged.
was like, don't get it wrong again. She's going to run up to Rog. How's it going with the soup?
It's a stew. It's almost ready.
The stew.
I think there's some people ready to be tasted it. It's pretty good. It's good to go in now if you want some.
Well, I don't want to skip the queue. It looks like there's already lots of people in line.
I was here for. No, well, actually, I was here first.
What ingredients are we running with today?
Is it the same as yesterday?
Why? Okay, so if I just skim some off the top, it's probably fine.
Yeah,
It's probably fine.
it's okay.
Yes, because fish sinks.
Yeah.
Well, notoriously, they're quite good at floating and swimming.
Hero, where is Alton?
You just get a telekinetic in.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, well done, hero. Would you like some stew?
2 for yes, 1 for no.
I do make plenty for everyone, and then at this point he will start he'll just scoop a bowl into it and hand a bowl to Torin and Lahan and all you guys, and then he'll just sort of hold a ladle out towards the crowd and I don't want some, I can fill it.
And gets swamped almost immediately. Like just half of you just come pushing and grabbing and just trying to get at the.
So he'll turn back to as he's sort of idly just spooning it out and pouring it into various glasses and cups and bowls.
Hands as well, just literally any receptacle they can. Shirt.
Yeah,
Comes up.
anything. Yeah, he sat. He turned to Liz. I hope it isn't okay. I don't know Torin I'm fed any to yet.
Oh,
You should like it.
I'm sure it'll be lovely. You've done a great job, Rog.
Well done. She's gonna see that Rog is a little bit occupied with all of the dishing out for now. She's gonna put the statue of Jeeves in the front pocket of her dungarees.
Sure.
She'll scoop out of it'll be a small plant that she really likes. She's like, oh, you're really interesting. No, Jeeves is more important. And she's going to put Jeeves in there. There'll be a bit of dirt at the bottom of the pocket.
You're turning into Frayne. You're doing hair flicks and you've got a boobs of holding.
The shoes. To finish the shoes. Them's ready. And he sort of looked down. Yeah, them would be ready. And then he sort of his what's left of his rucksack is by the side, so we'll rummage through there and he'll pick them in. They should fit as well. It's all ready to go.
Thank you. And she's going to take off her really quite dilapidated shoes and pull on the ones that...
I can fix the old ones as well.
Absolutely. Make do and mend. Definitely. We don't want any... There's definitely something that's mendable.
I'd
maybe.
fix it. Older shoes is always comfier anyway.
I think so
keep on
too.
going.
Torin, should we maybe go and find Alton and talk about the and she's gonna sort of mouth the amber. But
Maybe they know about the amber.
do you know about the amber? She thought she needed to be. Do you know about the amber?
I don't know nothing about Nine.
Did Alton mention anything? I imagine Rob wouldn't have chatted to him much. He would just let Alton chill out for a bit.
Let's go find Alton.
We'll go and find Alton.
Wait, where's Alton?
At the inn.
Ah.
Hero, let him go. Hero.
I've got business there. I'll come with you.
Oh, great. Rob, thank you so much for
Come
the
along.
shoes. You're
I'll
a
be-
talented shoemaker.
Anything for the leather working, we do making our own stuff in the tribe. the sword I did make, and my clothes I did make, and I did make a lot of things.
I like making things too, but I'm more. My family's more about like gadgets and gizmos and things like that.
I don't know, but no bet. There's a bone and a leather. I do gost it. Pretty good.
Dragonborns don't make things.
No, I've noticed.
Who is this sassy gnome?
She's had Frayne in her head, but
She's got her staff now. She don't give a shit.
It's Jeeves like a Horcrux.
Yeah.
Except to get more sassy the more that you hold it.
I think we should go. No, Jeeves said about the amber, and
Let's go.
I think that should take priority. Oh, by the way, this statue now comes to life a little bit, but
I don't.
actually no, never mind. It's normal statue. Normal wood statue.
that'll make you way to the end.
Yeah.
And these are the good guys. You're sure, yeah?
I do really trust in them.
Hey,
I would
down
like
here.
to travel with them.
Hello,
Oh, I'm sorry.
feed me.
Right.
I didn't come with you. I see what's. It sort of looked to someone that looks quite trustworthy. All you got to do is, it would just be needing a stir in. All the hard work is done. I'll leave you to it.
Right, and then just pile on immediately. Start.
Here's,
Man.
I'll do. It's sort of just like touch one of them on the head with the ladle. I'll do trust in you for it.
See his man. Just starts holding it.
There's the wood there that to go on in a minute, and then there's the green wood there. And to put that on, it doesn't do anything, but I like the way it crackles. Just to top it up every now and then. I'm gonna go with the people.
Right, so you start making your way over to the Fisherman's Friend, the inn that's been mentioned. It's quite a small building. It's a 2-story halfling-sized building, so
Oh.
yeah, it's probably it's gonna be tight for Torin. It's gonna be nearly impossible for Rock.
I will sit outside and I will listen.
Torrance just gonna stick his head in. Chandrel, Captain.
So as you look inside, it's
Lily
quite
will just walk in.
yeah.
Lahan will, I guess uncomfortably walking. He's going to be like this, surely, if it's, he's what, 5'10"? So he'll be like to the ceiling, surely.
Yeah, you're sort of just top to your hairs. Torin is full head to shoulders, like Chandra. But yeah, it's a fairly simple-looking pub. There's a bit of commotion going on to the right of the room near the fireplace. As just a series of drinks. They're not particularly large for like a normal size, but there is a Chandral feet up on the desk, just surrounded by ale. And the thing serving her is the ghost of a halfling.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ghost.
Yeah. I think that's where we're going to end the episode.
From spooky woods to
Like
spooky pub.
Spooky is the theme.
Say it Northern, it rhymes. Pubs and woods.
Bumps and woods.
So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And whatever you do this week, go out and roll the damn dice.
The party of Shanghai a furry friend. He's cute and his tail is bushy. I reckon it's just the DM's excuse to have us all keep saying pussy. Lahan has a vent about informed consent, but then threatens to kidnap our own nose. Alton is wondering how long it takes to develop Stockholm Syndrome.
Awesome. Catch you next time.
Thanks, everybody.
Right.